Hey there everyone, welcome to a not LEGO review. I do these ever so often. I've been starting to collect these Mega Construx Masters of the Universe sets. They're actually really awesome, and the quality is surprisingly great. Um, but yeah, I think this is one of the first things that they released. I think this is from 2020? 2019, I think. It's one of those years. Anyway, this is the Battle for Eternia 5-pack, and I'm so glad I found this. We were visiting grandparents, and I found it in a small store, and I got really hyped, so I bought it. And I'm glad I did. I think I got it for like 13 bucks. It's usually 25, because I think each Mega Construx figure is worth about $5. Um, but yeah, this comes with Faker, Beastman, Skeletor, He-Man, and Tila. Um, and it's got 106 parts. I don't know the number of it. I'm just looking at the box digitally because I can't really find the box. I don't know where it is. Um, yeah, it also comes like a little pamphlet. I did show it. I think I unboxed this. Yeah, I unboxed it. I showed all that in that video. Um, the main reason I bought this mainly was for Skeletor, if I'm being honest, and for Tila. Tila might be my favorite. It's hard for me to pick a favorite like He-Man character. Like I love Tila, but I love Skeletor. So, it's so hard. I mean, He-Man is fantastic as a character too, but there's so many great ones. Anyway, I'm gonna take a look at all these figures here today. Won't be too quick because I talked about them a little bit in that unboxing. But anyway, we'll start from left to right with Tila. Um, I believe most of these figures are based on the original toy version, not the Filmation animated series, which is my favorite, but that's not the design. But it also could resemble that. Here's Tila. She's got her stand. All of these have their own stands. She's got her snake staff and her shield. She's got this awesome uniform, the Captain of the Royal Guard uniform, where she's almost wearing a unitard or leotard, and it's got like gold on all over it. It's got these great kind of fur boots. Um, she's got her hair in a bun there, and looks pretty great. No paint smudges or anything. She's got a hole in the back. I think all these figures have holes in the back. And she's great. You can pose her all sorts of ways. All these figures are, I would say they're much better than minifigures in terms of like posing, because minifigures can't really pose that well. As awesome as they kind of are limited. But these figures can pose so much more, which I think is probably one of the better things about these. But yeah, you got her face there looking pretty good. If I can zoom in a little bit, you can see her face there. It's looking pretty good. It's not too bad. It looks pretty nice. I like her detail on her outfit. Looks very accurate to both the toy and her outfit in the show, pretty much. And yeah, it's a nice figure. Looks pretty good. I like the staff. I like the shield. She looks really proper. And she will look great on the display. Next, we'll take a look at Skeletor. Probably my favorite figure of this. Yeah, he's my favorite. He's got his Havoc staff in purple there. He's got his evil beckoning pose. He's like, come to me, you will pay, or you will perish. He doesn't sound like that, but yeah. He's got his classic Skeletor blue with the purple and the green skull. He's kind of his more simple figure compared to Tila. He's got his like loincloth, he's got his armor. Pretty cool. He does have a hole in his back as well. He's got his hood molded on the back here. He does have a like a little notch for a sword. He doesn't come with a sword, but if you get a set with him with a sword, you can put that in his back. He does have some purple and some pink on his armor. Looks pretty sweet. Definitely the coolest figure to me of this whole pack. The moment I saw him, I'm like, I gotta have Skeletor. I mean, he's probably my favorite villain of all time, if I'm being honest. So yeah, fantastic figure. There's nothing wrong with this one. He's awesome. I can't wait to get more Skeletors in the future, like compare. But yeah, probably the best figure in this pack. Next up, we got He-Man, the most iconic character, of course. He's got his power sword. He's got his shield from the toy. Pretty much the standard He-Man. He's got his like bob cut. He's got his you know fur pants, fur boots. Cordite harness. Got the plus logo. Now because he does come with a sword, the power sword can go onto. He can slide down here. You can see there is a slit for that to go on. There's a hole as well. He's very classic He-Man. This is very iconic. You recognize him instantly, and I think it's really awesome. He's got an angry expression for when Skeletor shows up again to cause trouble. Really awesome. I think most of the He-Mans are actually the same figure, but I think that's fine because he's probably the most basic figure, but he's the most important character. I think of all of the He-Man like sets, I think this one probably the best one just because it's the most like classic version. Love this figure. It's great. We get Faker next. Faker is basically just He-Man, but purple, or not purple, blue and orange. So he's kind of a mix. He's kind of like a mix of parts. So he's got basically all of He-Man, except he's got purple boots, kind of gray other parts, like gray gauntlets and yeah, and he's got like Skeletor's armor, but in orange. He's got an orange battle axe, orange sword. It's basically just a ripoff of He-Man. Faker he appeared in one episode of the Filmation series, which he was totally unique to that episode. And then he also showed up in the mini comics as well. This is what he's from, like the blue version. And he looks awesome. I love this figure. It looks so cool. He's got the red eyes, the orange hair. Now he does have a sword, so you can see that will go on his back there. Basically just the same exact figure as He-Man, but it's just colored different, but it looks awesome. He does have printing under his chest, well, on his chest. You can kind of see it. I don't want to ruin this, but yeah, he's got printing under there to show his like robotic innards, which is kind of cool. He's got his axe there, and yeah, Faker is really awesome. I was really surprised how much I liked this figure. I thought he was going to be my least favorite, but he's actually one of my favorites from this one. I just think he's really awesome. And yeah, that is really cool. I love Faker. He's really sweet. He looks really good, especially next to He-Man. I think he looks really cool. And then lastly, we got Beastman, Skeletor's #1 henchman, evil warrior. He's got his whip. He's got his, red color scheme. This is how he looked in the comics. He looks pretty much the same in the show, too, with a few changes. He's got his, fur coat. He's mostly orange. He does have some red parts, like on his wrists there, on his shoulders. He does have a hole on the back as well. He's probably the most simple figure of this bunch. He's got a great expression. Look at that. He's angry. He's like yelling at you like he's going to tear you apart. Looking pretty awesome here. Beastman, you gotta have Skeletor. You gotta have Beastman. I mean, it's just iconic. You gotta have them both. So yeah, glad they threw him in here. I think there's some other Beastmans. I know there was one for the Castle Grayskull that was like dark red, and there are some other versions as well. I think this is just the coolest one because it's the original. But yeah, cool figure. Is really cool looking. I love all these figures. I'm definitely gonna pick up maybe a few of the more 5-packs that they come out with in due time, like eventually. I do want to get that She-Ra set that came out pretty recently. That one I probably will get, and then maybe the Wind Raider if I can get that at some point. But yeah, that I'm gonna get a couple of the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe stuff fairly soon. But yeah, I think this is one of the strongest like figure packs that they made. I think it's probably the best one, especially if you want all the main characters. I mean, other than Man-at-Arms, you pretty much get every main character. And it's great. I mean, it's just awesome. You get all these classic characters for pretty much a good price. I mean, $25, that's not bad. If you get it for cheaper, definitely it's better. But yeah, it's great. I love it. Skeletor's got to be my favorite, and then Teela, and then He-Man, and then, well, I'd say Skeletor, then Teela, then Faker, then He-Man, and then Beastman's probably my least favorite, but he's still pretty sweet. What do you think? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. More Mega Construx stuff coming soon. Once I get the She-Ra set, I'll be able to review that as well. Anything else will be on the channel. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you then. Have a great day.